What's going on, my grubbies? Welcome back to my channel. Now, I know I promised you guys a keto recipe, and in this recipe, it is going to be super quick. It is 15 minutes, give or take a minute or two, and it is the egg roll in a bowl. Sorry, excuse me, it took me a second. So it's gonna be egg roll in a bowl keto recipe. Again, only takes 15 minutes. Simple ingredients if you want to bring it in over here. So what we're gonna have, you can either use olive oil or avocado oil. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and have some sesame oil, toasted sesame oil. Now the sesame seeds, you can either have roasted or white sesame seeds, whichever you prefer. Black pepper. We have salt. I like Himalayan salt, really good with the minerals itself. Then we have coconut aminos. This is a good alternative than using actual soy sauce, or you can use like the low sodium soy sauce. We have minced garlic. We have some green onions, and we I believe this is also this is actually the coconut aminos. I just poured it in a bowl. Then for the last two ingredients, we have the coleslaw and the mixed coleslaw, and we have ground pork. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started with it. Okay, now what you want to do is make sure that the stove is set to like a medium high heat, and then from here what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour a little bit of the oil first, and I would say about 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon or two worth of olive oil. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pop that in there. The first thing we're gonna do with this recipe is we're gonna go ahead and put the garlic. Now, I do want to mention that ginger, fresh ginger, is used for this recipe. I'm not the biggest fan of ginger, neither is my wife. And another problem that occurred is I went to go to Walmart for the Walmart pickup, and they forgot my ginger because I was going to incorporate it, but I'm like, it's not really a big deal for me, so I didn't go back. Okay. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is make sure that this is heated. Once again, we're gonna go ahead and put the garlic in there once it does get heated up here. Let me go ahead and try to put the heat faster. And then we're just gonna go ahead and make sure that once we smell the fragrance from the garlic itself, then we know to move on to the next step, which would be putting in the ground pork. Okay, you can use any ground pork you like. I just grabbed the Italian sausage, mild, all natural. I know a lot of you are going to be curious as to how many carbs it has in this meal. Now, per serving is 1 cup per serving, so per serving it would be less than 10 grams of carbs. I believe the exact amount is like 8.9 grams of carbs per serving. Okay, so that is a big plus, considering that I know you don't want that many carbs in a keto meal. Okay, plus this is quick and simple. Now, aside from that, we're gonna go ahead and make sure that this is hot. I'm running out of things to say, so I do want to go ahead and grab this camera. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my wife here. Okay, and I know she's a little shy, camera shy, but I do, is that too close? Sorry. I do want to go ahead and make sure you guys know who the camera woman is. Here we go.
Hi. I'm the camera woman.
Sure.
I eat the food. I record the food. I don't cook the food. So, hi.
All right, yeah. So that is my wife. She will be, after this whole cooking part, we're gonna go ahead and sit down and enjoy this meal, and we're gonna go ahead and give you guys the end result of the flavors and the test tasting from it. Okay, and we'll get back to you with that right now in a second. However,
And now a word from our sponsored person. Hi. We're sponsoring this today.
okay. All right, so this is getting warm enough. What we're gonna go ahead and do is drop in our garlic at this point, our minced garlic. Okay, now you guys are probably as curious how many cloves of garlic. This is about I would say 4 to 5 cloves of garlic. Okay, and it's freshly minced, so we're gonna go ahead and pop that in there, as you guys can hear the little sizzle. We're gonna go ahead and just make sure, again, at this point, like if you do end up having the ginger itself, you can go ahead and drop the ginger in here as well. But as of right now, we don't have that, and I'm gonna make sure that we get this pretty cooked here right now for the ginger. Yes, the smell is really, really good. Okay, I dropped the temperature again to medium-high heat, so that way we don't want to burn this. So at this point, once this is cooking here, this one, what we want to do is start getting our pork, our ground pork ready. And we're gonna go ahead and put it in there now, okay? So that way it can cook. You can take it out of the package like this and just as so. Oop. Let's go ahead and drop that in there. Get that. Let me throw this away really quick. Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and just break this apart. Okay, now this process of cooking the ground pork, cooking the ground pork is going to take about 5 to 7 minutes, give or take, again. So we're going to go ahead and continue to break this apart. And when we know around the 5 to 7 minutes, when this is a golden brown color, or like actually just browning it, then we know that we're going to go ahead and move on with the next step in the next process of cooking this.
Now another word from our other sponsor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This one's sponsored by Killer JJ19.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is J Grubs, and this food is going to be delicious. Thank you.
And now back.
Alright, so at this point, okay, so now that this is cooking here, what you want to do is season it with salt, and we're going to go ahead and season it with pepper as well. Now with the salt, what we can do is we're going to put like about a teaspoon, okay, just about, give or take a little bit, 1 teaspoon of salt, okay, and it'll be a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, but again, I just like to do it eyeballing it here, just so that way it covers all of it itself. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to making sure we break this apart here.
Are we still at medium heat?
Yeah, we're still at medium high heat here. Again, you want to break this until everything is a brown color of cooking. Let me go ahead and let this sit for a second. 1 second, I'm gonna wash my hands. Don't go anywhere, don't move.
Enjoy the sizzle.
Enjoy the sizzle. You can continue to breathe and live and watch. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and break this up a little bit further. We're just about there. Probably leave it in a couple minutes now. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit here for a second. Okay, 1 quick second here. All right. All right, so after this process, what we're gonna go ahead and do, once this is pretty much all browned, we're gonna go ahead and mix in our coleslaw, okay? We're gonna drop this in. Once we drop this in, after this is done cooking, we're then also going to put the coconut Aminos sauce in there. Okay, again, this is a good alternative if you guys don't like the high sodium soy sauce or even the low sodium soy sauce. Okay, this is called Coconut Secret. This is organic itself. Okay, this is a soy-free alternative. Really, really good. Okay, I know some of you probably don't want all of that sodium. I get it, I understand. Now, while this is browning a little bit, I do want to let you guys know some information on about actually my keto journey. My wife has seen me, going in this keto journey for like 4+ years, as I mentioned before, and I had lost literally over like 90 pounds. Okay, it was really, really tough in the beginning, considering that I went cold turkey from eating all of these delicious, foods. Consistent basis to strictly keto, and it was a hard thing because I also incorporated fasting And if you guys want to know more about the fasting and stuff like that, please let me know down in the comments below. I have been fasting or doing the fasting, also intermittent fasting, for quite some time. So I know the different levels of fasting itself. It has helped me out tremendously. And also it was just an added plus in losing weight itself. But yeah, if you guys want to check my IG, I'm not active on it as much, but it's J_Keto. That was my old Instagram. If you guys want to see some transformation pictures and all different other types of food that I have cooked and posted, they are all there. Again, Instagram, JAY_Keto, KETO. Check it out. You'll see the before and after pictures. Now, we bring it back in here, okay? All of it's almost done. We got a few little pieces here that need a little bit more cooking. Okay. Oh, careful, don't burn yourself.
I thought maybe I could get a little preview.
You guys want to see? Here's right here. We're just browning it. Don't worry about like the fat or the oil coming out of the pork itself. When we add the coleslaw in there, all of it's going to be mixed in and it's going to soak it right up. So we're going to give that a couple more seconds here, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to adding the coleslaw and then the coconut Aminos sauce, so that way everything is well cooked. So let's go ahead. We want to drop this down, okay? Because we don't want to overcook this coconut amino sauce, okay? Because it'll burn in itself. So we'll drop it down to like a lower heat. And we'll go ahead and open this. I don't want it to spread everywhere, so we're gonna go ahead and be gentle with this. All right. So let's go ahead and put these in. Put this in here. Ooh. Okay, I know it may seem like a lot in the beginning, but all of this will start to shrivel down and it'll start to, what? You okay?
I need to sneeze.
Everything will start to go down. I know you guys see me with no gloves or anything. This is my food. Obviously, I'm going to eat it with, I'm going to eat it. It's my hands, my food.
I'll eat anything.
We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and start adding the sauce itself. Okay, again, this is the coconut amino sauce, the alternative to the high sodium soy sauce or even the low reduced sodium soy sauce. Okay, and we're gonna start gently mixing this in. Okay, we don't want to make a mess. I think we should give me 1 second. I think I should grab some tongs really quick. I think tongs would be better. If you have tongs, please go ahead and use it so you can grab the coleslaw itself. Give all of this a mix. Okay. Again, this is an egg roll in a bowl. Okay. Very low in carbs. If you guys did miss that or didn't hear it, again, it is 8.9 grams of carbs per serving. Per serving is 1 cup. Okay. So just under 10 grams of net carbs. Okay. Which is perfect for keto. If you're on the keto diet or keto lifestyle. I'd never really liked to call it a diet. In the beginning I did, but I ended up realizing like, I like this. I enjoy it. It's a lifestyle change, and I think a lot of people should think of it that way, because a diet seems temporary and a lifestyle seems, like a forever change, which is a good mindset to have, especially when you're trying to eat really, really healthy per se. And for me, it does help, because then, it just makes me feel better, like, healthier. I don't know. It just helps me out. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this. Let's get a close up on this really quick.
He doesn't have to know.
All right. And what we're gonna go ahead and do with this is we're gonna go ahead and make sure that this is it gets tender. We're gonna go ahead and increase the heat back up to like a medium high heat here. Okay. And then once the cabbage and everything else is a bit tender, which should take probably again about 5 minutes, you gotta make sure to around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how you have it, the heat, excuse me. But it's already softening up here, and we're gonna go ahead and continue to stir. Make sure you guys are stirring here, okay? I'm gonna open these up. Stir, stir, stir. You want to make sure that all of it is cooked. A little bit of it is splashing over, but it is okay. Again, this shouldn't take more than 15 minutes to cook. Okay, it should, I mean, give or take, because you also have to just chop up a little bit of the green onions, okay, for some garnish, and the mincing the garlic itself. So that's the only thing you have to do for like a real prep itself. But other than that, whew, getting hot in here. I'm sweating.
You know, usually we would have the fan on,
yeah,
but...
Yeah, we do have a big old industrial fan up here, so that way it'll blow. But I'm fine. I am good. All right, let's get a close-up of this, please. Okay, so look, everything is coming together, and it's starting to look really, really good. And it's delicious and juicy. Okay. Let's get a close-up of that really quick. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do at this point is we're going to go ahead and give it a couple more minutes actually. Jeanette is over here eating the food. She can't even wait. Alright. So then what we're going to go ahead and do is the sesame oil, we're going to go ahead and put in 2 teaspoons as soon as these couple minutes are up. Okay, we're just waiting for the cabbage to soften up. Now it depends on how you like the texture of the cabbage itself. I know some of us like it where there's like a little extra crunch, and then some of us like it like extremely soft. But it depending on how you like the texture, you can, you know, remove a couple minutes, shave a couple minutes off, or add a couple minutes to your liking. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn this off now. What we want to do, okay, is get, oh, that's a big one. We want to get 2 teaspoons of the sesame oil. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Okay. Put that there, and if you want, we'll give that a mix. Okay, give that a mix here. Remember, I turned off the heat. Okay, at this point, once you have the way you want your cabbage to be cooked, then we're gonna add in some roasted sesame seeds. Again, you can add some white sesame seeds. I think we have a white one in there, but I want the roasted, little roasted flavor in here. Now, if you really do want to spice things up, okay, then you can go ahead and add maybe some like red chili flakes, so that way you can give it a little kick, a little spice. I know some of us like a little spice in our life. Nah, just kidding, just kidding. But this is just about done. How long was this?
18.
18 minutes? Okay. I think if you shave the 3 minutes for me, like talking and waiting till this thing heated up in the beginning, it would be exactly 15. But like I said, hey, a little bit, give or take over 15. Okay, so that's it. All right, what we're gonna do at this point is we're gonna go ahead and serve ourselves, and then we're gonna go into our table, onto our table, and then we're gonna enjoy, and we're gonna go ahead and let you guys know from there. Okay. All right, we'll see you soon. What is up, my grubbies? I hope all has been well, and this is the time where we're going to taste this keto recipe, or this keto meal. Typically this is a dinner meal, but it is egg roll in a bowl, and you guys just seen us cook it. I'm out of breath because we had to get all of this situated here, but I do want to go ahead and show you guys a glimpse. Let's go ahead and yum, yum, yum. Okay, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and dig in, and let's go ahead and grab and grub.
Very good. I like that you got mild and it's not extra spicy. I'm not a big fan of the extra spicy sausage, Italian sausage. So
it's a perfect balance, yeah. Perfect balance. Not too much spice, not too much heat. Everything else, the flavor. You know, I tried the soy sauce last time.
Yeah.
But this alternative, if you guys didn't see it, the coconut Aminos, it has really good flavor to it too.
I like the smokiness. The Sesame Seeds, I think, gave it the smokiness, or it could have been the other one, the oil you put in there. I don't know, but it has a little smokiness to it.
Oh, are you talking about the sesame seed oil? Yeah. I think it was the roasted sesame that I put in here too at the end.
And the fresh onions with that crunch. I like it.
The cabbage.
I know when you were cooking it, you were saying it's up to them how you like your cabbage. But I recommend you leave it with a little bit of a crunch, because I think it gives like a little, I don't know, like if you're eating chips or something. Yeah,
it adds like that little extra good texture of crunch to it. Now, again, you don't necessarily have to use the sausage that we had used. You can use any type of, oh my goodness, I want to give you guys a close-up.
I thought I was the one who was going to spill first. Really good.
This is, if I can rate this meal, a keto meal, and considering like the macros for like, you know, the carbohydrates in it, the flavor, and the quickness of this meal itself, again, give or take 15 minutes, I would put this at a 7.5 out of 10. And you can change a couple of the ingredients if you like. You don't necessarily have to use the exact, like, you know, the roasted sesame seeds, or you can use the regular soy sauce, or even the reduced soy sauce, regular soy sauce. But I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10. Really, really good.
Out of flavor, but out of laziness, out of a 7 whatever, I totally do like an 8. It was fast, it was easy, but it's not a drag, so, you know, mild chopping, just the onions. Yeah, definitely. You get out of work, you're hungry, don't want to spend some time, do this.
This is it. This is it. And I know sometimes we don't got a lot of time, you know. Life gets the best of us. Especially having kids, or if you have like doctor's appointments, or schooling, or work, or whatever the case may be. This will be ready. This will be ready. Now the servings, again, it's 1 cup per serving. I probably served myself maybe like 2.5 to 3 cups. I'm really hungry. But again, per serving, the net gram carbs is 8.9. Again, give or take when what you add. So like 10 grams of net carbs.
That's not bad. Not bad at all. I really like it. Good job.
Thank you.
I personally don't like to cook, so he's usually the one making up these great recipes. I'm glad, because it's fast and now I can ask for it all the time.
I don't mind. I love cooking, to be honest. And honestly, as you guys know, Mama Appetite, she gets down in the kitchen. My grandma. Y'all, don't miss out on her cooking either. And her recipes, because they are phenomenal. Phenomenal, for real.
I was craving that pinga tostada for like ever, huh? So I was really glad when she did it.
Wow.
Really? Are you breathing?
Let me know in the comments down below of what next meal I should try. It doesn't have to necessarily be keto. I am going to keep on incorporating keto meals and recipes for you guys.
Steak.
But let me know what you guys want to see in a video next time of me trying to eat. Me to eat. Oh my goodness.
Steak. You guys want steak. He makes a great sauce.
Steak. She wants steak. Can you guys tell?
It's really good. He makes this sauce. What is there a name to it? I don't know, but it's honey, and it has some sort of spice, and he just drizzles it all over the damn steak, and then he makes them nice and medium, so you know that there's, you know, it's still a little blood in there. Delicious.
The steak is really good. The sauce, yeah. I don't want to give away my secret sauce.
It is really good.
But it is delicious. You know, maybe the next video I should try, Grubbies is a dessert. I was telling you guys I'm a big dessert kind of person. And I think next, I did find this shop.
Do you know what they would really enjoy? The keto horchata. That keto horchata, let me tell you guys, it is pretty legit.
Ooh.
It's not overpowering in sugar. It's not lacking sugar. Because if you drink it, it tastes like you'll forget that it is not, you know, the typical horchata, that it's made out of something else. And I think it has a lot of the stuff that you guys are supposed to have for your keto. But it's delicious. As you can tell.
You know what? You brought that to me, huh? I think, did you?
Oh, no, we've known that for such a long time now.
You know, there's another one that I really enjoy without having any of the sweets. Do you remember the keto fat coffee? I literally made that. I'll tell you this. I literally made that for her one time. Considering all of the times prior to, she was a huge Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, morning, you know, coffee person. I'll tell you, the first time I made that keto fat coffee, she dropped Starbucks, she dropped Dunkin' Donuts, she dropped everything and wanted that.
You saved us, what, like $30 a week?
Dude, I think even more because you got the donuts. Let me tell you why, though.
That coffee has sugar, all the flavors, like it's not missing anything. It tastes like a caramel macchiato, like iced, but without that stickiness. You know how you like taste the flavor of your coffee, you enjoy it, but then after every sip, you're like, because it's so like sweet and all the sugar and stuff that's in it. But when you do the keto one, that's not the case. That's not the case. You don't have that nasty stickiness afterwards,
right?
Or that drop from the caffeine and the sugar. You don't get the drop. You just keep the caffeine and you just ease.
It's a consistent flow until obviously the caffeine goes, but it's not a huge drop. You don't get that crash. Maybe I'll make it a video one of these days and get you guys in on that, because I'm telling you, it tastes sweet, not overpowering sweet. But it tastes sweet enough, and it is so delicious, and it'll give you that kickstart in the morning, especially if you're on keto. It has a really good low net carbs, high fat, and there's also another one too, the bulletproof coffee. That one I'm not a huge fan of, but the keto fat coffee, yeah, the bulletproof. You would have to like incorporate some butter in it mixed with like.
That sounds like too much work. I'm out.
Yeah, it's not horrible because it is the macros you need for keto, but I'm telling you, really good. Now, as you guys can tell, I have devoured my bowl. There is no evidence left in here. Oh my God, you devoured it too.
The juice on the bottom is delicious.
Yeah, seriously, I kind of no. You know what? Hold on real quick. Let me get a little bit.
Get a little juice in here.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, this video, and hopefully you guys try this recipe as I showed you. I will leave the specific recipe down in the description itself as well. Okay, if you haven't already, do me a favor, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more. And you want to say anything to the Grubbies?
Bye. Oh, you want steak. You want steak.
Remember, don't forget to grab and grub, baby. We love you, Grubbies. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for everything. Bye.